the reality? What's the reality?
Hey, you guys, and welcome back to What's the Reality? It's me, AD, and I am joined by a very special guest from Love is Blind Season 9. Jordan is here.
Hello, everybody.
He brought all of his tats. They didn't wash off or nothing. Like, this is the real deal.
Yes, my dad, not a fan, but that's okay. He still loves me.
Oh,
so,
really?
Yeah, and then real quick before we get started, I got
What?
just a little gift for you and Ollie and the little one. But this is a kid's this is a kid's book me and my best friend wrote in regards to just inspired by my son called Dear Luca. But yeah, I just wanted you guys to have it. And
I'm gonna cry.
yeah, it's super, super proud of it. So
That's so cute. Thank you.
yeah, it's just all about our goal is just we wanted to introduce talks about emotion as early as possible. So
Thank you.
yeah,
Our
thank you.
library is so big. We add books almost every day. Every week we're adding books. So this is beautiful.
Yeah. Reading's very important.
Yeah.
Is a very important bonding process
Yeah.
with your child. So just make sure you read often.
This is perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, but welcome.
Okay, thank
to
you so
What's
much
the
for having me.
Reality. So I'm really excited to talk to you. I just binged and I'm just like in a little bit of a whirlwind. So I want to know how you're feeling. The show is public.
Yeah. It's been super crazy for sure.
Yeah.
Super crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I just the universe kind of guided me here in a weird way. And then just everything just keeps falling into place just more and more and just very like affirming on, because I'm sure, you go on a reality TV show and you have no idea what's going to happen and just, how things are going to play out. And I never knew the emotions that were going to just get drawn, out of me and just in such a real way.
Had you watched Love is Blind prior? Were you a fan at all?
I hadn't. No, I went through casting and then I interviewed with Chelsea and she was like, you should definitely watch some of the shows so you know what you're getting into. And I was pretty dead set on not doing it because I just wanted to go in with open, just no expectations. And, but then she was like, no, you really need to do it. So I did watch one season and I was like, this is crazy.
What season did you pick?
Season 4, yeah.
Really? That's a tough place to start.
Yeah, that's where we started. So.
Okay. Well, I don't know why you would keep going after watching season 4. Like, no shade, we love season 4, but that would have been enough for me to be like.
Yeah, well, again, it was just like very against my like what I would normally operate as, very low key. Didn't have any social media or anything. It just was an opportunity that kind of came about, and I was like, yeah, I mean, I'm just getting up there in age, getting older, not getting any more attractive. So I just wanted to make sure
brother.
I get out and find my person,
Okay, let's dive into it. So from day one, you were very, very proud to share that you're a single dad to Luca. And I love that, especially being pregnant. I'm like, talk about the babies. Let's talk a little bit more about being Luca's dad and why it was so important for you to lead with that in the pods.
Yeah, I've done the back and forth thing. I've dated and, I'm shameful to say, but sometimes I would date casually and not really bring it up or talk about it. And I just knew if I was going to go in this and take it serious, I needed to be very transparent because it's obviously very important to me to have like a full family. And it's like Luca's the proudest thing I've ever done, so why would I ever want to, keep a secret like that? And then I just wanted the relationship to begin just with I wanted to start with trust. So that was my way of making sure, one, I was just being intentional. And then two, if someone doesn't want to date a single parent, like, let's just move on with that. And there's nothing wrong with that. Some people don't want to do that, and that's okay.
Did you go into, because like on the first day or so you're dating 15 women. So did you go into every first date and be like, hey, I'm Jordan, I got a kid?
So I tried to plug it as soon as I possibly could. And I think there was 1 or 2 dates where there wasn't a good plug for it. And so, I did try to plug it as soon as possible.
Okay, that's good because you never want that to get like spread around and then
So it did. Yeah, there was one of the dates I went on.
They already knew.
Yeah, she was like, hey, honestly, I heard you're a single dad and I'm not interested. And I'm like, that's totally okay.
Right off the rip.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. Wean him out sooner than later.
Yeah.
So it comes up in the pods that Luca was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes.
Yeah.
And when he was 2?
When he was 2, correct.
Okay. What's that journey been like for you as a father?
Yeah, I try to, see the silver lining because they're parents that, lose their kids to like cancer and things like
Mm,
that. So it's a very manageable disease
mhm.
now. But yeah, it's brutal, but it's very inspiring to watch him, you know, dang it.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know.
I'll cry with you.
Yeah, no, it's inspiring to see him just like be so strong headed with the treatments and stuff.
Mm,
But at the same time, it's just like so tough because there's nothing you can do.
mhm,
And that's hard because I
mhm,
don't want to prick him. I don't want to give him shots, but
mhm.
it's like a necessity.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry to bring that up. Like
No,
we've been sitting
no.
on the
I
couch
mean,
for
I
3
think
minutes. I'm sorry.
it's good to talk about, but
Yeah.
yeah, I think sometimes, we just hold in like, because I want to be strong for him for
Mhm,
sure,
mhm.
but because he's strong for me. So yeah.
That's beautiful. So you actually started a business called Luca's Brand to help raise money for children with type 1 diabetes. Can you
Yeah.
tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, no. So, I knew there was going to be like some platform and I just wanted to do good and
Mhm,
advocate.
mhm,
And, my best friend, she's like a subject matter expert in like social emotional learning. So she's so talented in the way she teaches and talks to children. She is a teacher, I should say, Miss R.
mhm,
But yeah, we paired up and wrote this amazing kids book series, and a portion of the proceeds goes to Life for a Child, and they just help kids worldwide get
mhm,
access to insulin and stuff. So very proud of our work. And yeah, I want to wake up every day and feel like I'm making a difference.
mhm,
And again, I'm so blessed that, Luca has the proper healthcare he needs to survive,
mhm.
but there's just kids all over the world that don't.
Right.
And like
Yeah.
just to put myself, if I lost him to anything, I just don't know what I would do.
Mhm. Ooh, this is hard being pregnant. I'm like, oh God,
Yeah, no,
it's tough.
it's the greatest thing ever, and it's the
Yeah.
greatest privilege. But like once you have your baby, you'll never sleep the same. You'll never sleep
Mm,
good. So
mhm.
just enjoy
I've
it.
heard, yeah.
Yeah, it's just a different type of
Yeah, yeah,
sleep.
yeah. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more Love is Blind.
Yes, let's do it. Let's
Yeah,
do it.
because
Let's
I
get
don't, I'm
it.
not
There's
ready
not
to
even
cry.
there's
I
no tissue in
know.
sight.
We've been here 3 minutes and we're crying. So what made you decide to sign up for Love is Blind?
Yeah, again, I'm not religious or anything, but it was
Mm,
just the universe was just putting me in that direction. I was actually on this random Tinder date, and
oh,
this young lady brought it up in the first 20 minutes, and I was like, oh, it's kind of a strange thing to bring up. But
really?
so, I had no social media. I'd never heard of the show really, but I told my friends about it, and they're like, you got to apply.
Hmm.
So I
And you
kind
were
of,
ready for marriage?
yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Like, did you know it was a marriage show?
I knew it was like a serious relationship show. So yeah,
Okay.
I was just ready for a committed relationship, like a committed, serious relationship. And I
Mhm.
knew that was the direction it was going to take me.
Okay.
But yeah, it was just, so odd how everything just kind of played out because again, I'm just like a regular guy
Mhm.
thinking no one's ever going to see this application. And then the next day I had someone calling and
Surprise.
I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that's weird. And then little did I know what, road it would take me down.
Hmm. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Okay, so talk me through your first day, like in the pods. You're now hearing that you're gonna date 15 women back to back. What was in your head?
Yeah, so I just went in there with a singular goal. I was like, this is where I'm going to find my person. This is what I'm going to do
Mm,
form a family, start my own family, which is, a dream, right?
mhm,
So yeah, I just took it super serious and I just wanted, again, like me and Luca are a package deal,
mhm,
and I just wanted to be transparent and intentional,
mhm.
like in the pods and yeah, I don't know, like dating. I don't know. I really had to. I don't think I've tried harder at much else in my life besides that.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm generally a rather reserved person. I'm not one to approach like a woman at a gym or something.
Really?
Yeah. So I just wanted to really put myself out there and like, I know I'm fun to be around. I know I'm like a decent guy, but, yeah, there's that. I think I have relied on my looks a lot of,
Mm,
dating.
mhm, mhm.
So I really had to like put my best foot out, like forward
Mhm.
to make it happen.
Was there any point during the pod process where you were like, I don't know if this is gonna work for me? Like question the whole experiment.
100%. I just think, I had to be away from my son. There was no
Mm,
contact, obviously. And, I was like, if my person's not here, if I don't think they're here, I got to get out of here and I got to get back to my son, you know? So I saw it as an investment. Just again, just things just started just going and going and going. And like in the best way though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So in light of transparency, you were very open, you were very honest. And not only were you honest about being a single father, but you were also honest about your vasectomy.
Yeah.
Was that something that you felt needed to be in the forefront of your conversations as well?
Yeah, 100%. Because again, I just wanted to be honest about who I am, and I would love to have another kid. I just think I got a vasectomy because a lot of the times all reproductive responsibilities are placed on the woman. And I was just like, it's just not like a fair ask. And then, I have a beautiful baby boy. So if I don't ever have, I'm so happy with him. So
we love a considerate king. Thank you.
Yeah. Just, it's not that painful, guys. Go get one if you really, but yeah, I just wanted to just be super honest and transparent. Cause again, getting vasectomy, sometimes they're not reversible. And I would hate to get it married to somebody who really wants to mother her own child and then I can't do it. So yeah, I just wanted to be super honest.
I think that was something that you were very, I would say from what I observed from the men, you were very open and very transparent. So that's really hard, especially in the pods, because you want to come in and be cool and you want to be liked and you want to say the right things and you don't want to scare anybody off. But you're like, this is me. This is what I bring to the table. And I think that was very honorable.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Again, I just wanted my relationship to be like built on the foundation of trust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So besides Megan, did you have any other connections?
Nothing serious. I just knew, Megan told me her dad had type 1 diabetes and that was rather early on in the pods and that kind of solidified everything. And I just couldn't take, it just didn't make sense to like pursue anyone else, So yeah, I did have some connections up till like, close to the end for the engagements and stuff, but I just never, it wasn't going anywhere. I was just trying to like dive into the experiment head first and just like keep all options open.
Yeah, trust the process.
But yeah, for the most part, I just knew Megan was the one.
Oh, and she introduced herself as Sparkle Megan.
Yeah, I did not like that.
I was gonna ask you.
Yeah, no, it's
like, how did that? Like, what was going through your head when she's like, "I'm Sparkle Megan"?
I just think it's so funny because I was so off put by it. Because you only have 10 minutes when you're dating on day one or whatever. And she was like, "Yeah, I'm Sparkle Meg. I'm 33 or whatever." And I'm like, "Yeah, who calls himself that at 33?" Just so ignorant to the fact that we were gonna fall so hard, in love. Yeah. And but yeah, the second date, we just hit it off so strong. So I was like, okay, honestly, I can do Sparkle Meg. That's perfect. Yeah. And then I got to meet her and I was like, oh, okay, it makes even more sense.
Yeah. So, did you end up calling her Sparkle Meg ever?
That's top secret. No, just kidding. Yeah, we did. We had nicknames for each other.
Yeah, and Sparkle Meg. Okay, well, all right, interesting. During the pods, Meg had 2 other strong connections. What was that like knowing that? What was it like for you?
Yeah, no, I don't. The cast this season, haven't watched like every season, but I feel like everyone really was super supportive, but people also played cards really close to their chest.
Yeah,
so
I did notice that.
I was ignorant to the fact that I was just playing, like trying to almost card count with the guys, like, oh, this guy really likes her, this guy likes her. And then I had just kind of assumed that it was just me and Meg. So I was just kind of la 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 la. And then I heard, and that I was, I started freaking out at the hotel a little bit when I kind of got wind. I was like, oh God, what did I do? Why was I thinking like that? And again, I was like, I'm so ignorant because she's such an amazing person. Why wouldn't somebody else be pursuing her? But yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so was there a specific moment in the pods with Megan that you were like, this is the woman I want to propose to?
Yeah, I just like, again, the pods, the conversations are so intentional and so directed. And I don't know, I don't even remember at what point. I remember I said I love her first, if I remember correctly, but it was, it just became clear just second by second, hour by hour that she was my person.
Okay, tell me about reveal day. How was that?
Yeah, so that was funny because I forgot my glasses.
Oh
I
no.
don't have great eyesight.
You don't
And
wear
again,
contacts?
no.
Oh god.
So like for sure, Love is Blind, or like mildly bad vision. Love
Yeah.
is mildly bad vision, we'll call it. But yeah, so I just like tried to lean so hard into the experiment where I didn't want any cues or hints on how she looked.
Mhm.
I was just so head over heels over her laugh and how she
Mhm.
spoke and how like her vocabulary. So I didn't. It's so hard to say because she's so beautiful.
Mhm.
But I don't think it would have mattered what she looked like because I was just again just so head over heels about everything about her
Mhm.
without seeing her. And then again, we're like walking and I just see your figure and I'm like, wow, she's
That's all you could see. No face, just
no,
body.
yeah. And then we're like, we start walking up
Yeah.
and then, I see your face. And I'm like, oh, this is so like I won the lottery, Yeah. So glasses for sure. But
Yeah.
it was so funny.
Yeah. So do you have a type, and is she anything like your type?
No, she was exactly my type. So that's why I just won the
Ooh,
lottery. Yeah.
jackpot,
Everything.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. When you actually like eventually saw her face, did you think that she was pleasantly surprised, or could you gauge how she was feeling?
I was confident that she was gonna like me.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if she was gonna like the tattoos, and she'd ask about it, and I'd kind of hit her with a white lie, where I was like, "Oh, I got a couple small ones."
I know.
But again, I wanted her to lean into the experience or experiment as well.
Mhm.
But I don't want to toot my own horn, but I was like, I feel like I'm attractive, so hopefully she thinks so too. But she did, so we're all right.
Yeah. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about Mexico. You and Megan seem to be in a really, really good place. But at the pool party with the rest of the cast, there was a little hiccup when she said you were annoying her.
Yes.
Do you remember? Like, what do you remember about that, and how did it feel in the moment?
My sense of humor is just hard to digest sometimes. I think
Yeah.
it's a little immature at times. And then again, I just kind of forgot my place that I was just excited to see like my other cast members.
It's
And
like when the
everything.
guys get together.
Yeah, it's just like our sense of humor is just so immature. We're
Yeah,
just
yeah.
making like wildly inappropriate jokes, and
Mhm.
she's like a woman of class,
Mhm,
very,
mhm,
very classy.
mhm.
So no, she was right. I was being annoying and I was being immature. She had every right to say that, and I'm sure it may be embarrassing to see, what comments I was making to lead up to that. But
Mhm.
it's not like she just called me annoying
Yeah,
because
yeah.
she wanted to.
It was warranted. Don't
Yeah.
worry. Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no!
No, I think you guys are just so like everyone, like I said, like when the boys get together, it's just like a bunch of laughter and banter, and then same with the girls.
Right.
But I think she handled it pretty well.
No, she did. Yeah. And like I said, she had every right to call me annoying. So,
Okay, so Megan, kind of like you are alluding to, is a very successful businesswoman. Did that ever intimidate you?
no, if anything, it was just like inspiring to be like, wow, like she did this, like on her own. And again, it's just like, why wouldn't you want to surround yourself with people that inspire you, And so just having my little tribe with Megan and Luca, just two of the most inspiring people. So yeah, it was just awesome.
So we watched you guys go house hunting.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. Yeah,
Did you guys only see one house, and or did you guys see a bunch of multi-million-dollar houses?
No. She took me. That was the one house we saw, and then she did some house hunting on her own
Okay.
without me. And I just was like, yeah, I trust you. We obviously have the same. I'm such a simple guy, and I don't know if you saw my apartment, but at the time,
Yeah, I did.
it was just like such a simple
Yeah.
living space. So anything, I mean, we could have lived in a box together, and I think we would have made it work. Yeah.
Okay. So off camera, Megan met Luca's mom.
Yep.
How did that meeting go in your opinion? And were you nervous about introducing them?
No. I mean, that was very important to me for them to get along, and I really needed Luca's mom to be approving because we've spent so much time building this healthy co-parenting relationship. We just had that mutual respect for each other. But yeah, dinner went great. I definitely didn't ask him to kiss. That'd be wildly inappropriate. But no, it was it was good, and everyone just jives so well. And again, that was just another check mark the universe kind of sent to be like, hey, this is like what you need to do, and this is gonna work.
Yeah. So she seemed to me, just watching as a viewer, like just very invested in being like a stepmom. How was that for you?
again, yeah, it just came so organically and
Mhm.
natural, and they were just two peas in a pod. Again, I was just like, I'm making the right choice here.
Mhm.
Like I picked the right person.
That's beautiful. Because sometimes I feel like that can come off a little bit scary, or like because you want to protect your family and you want to protect kind of what you already have. Were there other women in the pods that were that adamant about wanting to meet Luca and wanting to be like a stepmom, or was that like her thing?
Yeah, no, I mean, there was one of my connections. I don't want to bring her up too much, but yeah, she wanted to go like, she wanted to get Luca a cat. And there's just kind of like a little, I don't think they show any of my other connections in the pods. But yeah, there was one person that was really adamant about trying to be involved,
Mm,
but she just didn't seem like she was committed.
okay.
And then I feel like a lot of our conversations ended up being semi-abrasive.
Okay.
It's obviously I don't,
Yeah.
you can't introduce that into,
Yeah.
you can't have abrasive or conversations that early on, you know?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So once you and Megan transitioned into the real world, what do you think was the biggest adjustment as a couple?
You know, for her, it was me just being a regular guy.
Mm,
You know, she had a very fluid schedule. Um, and then my schedule was very demanding.
mm,
I didn't ever want her to feel like she had to just jump in head first and do all this like or like be like help me be like a family with Luca.
mhm.
I just didn't feel like that was her responsibility. So I think she wanted more time with me, and I just,
Yeah.
you know, just being a
Mhm.
single parent and yeah, it was just I was spread so thin.
Mhm.
But yeah, no, it was it was crazy because I don't think I've ever been in a relationship where we operated so fluidly as a team together.
Mhm.
You know, we almost just could read each other's minds.
Yeah.
You know, I would come back and she would have food cooked and the laundry done. She just took such good care of me,
Yeah.
and always made sure that, you know, I was just taken care of. So she just understood my position.
Is she like when you were in the pods, is she the woman that she presented in the pods in real
Yeah,
life?
yeah,
Okay.
definitely. She was, yeah,
Yeah.
all class.
So throughout the show, you kind of made like a very conscious decision to keep Luca and Luca's mom off screen. Do you want to elaborate a little bit on why you made that choice?
Yeah, that was just a family decision because I had kind of teetered back and forth on y- having Luca on screen because it was just at the moment very important to me to be able to tell my story and
Mhm.
our story,
Mhm.
and Luca's story. Um, but you know, just his mom was like, this is not a good idea. I didn't sign up for the experiment.
Mhm.
Luca didn't sign up for the
Mhm.
experiment. So just after some healthy discussion, we were just like, okay, well, like let's just not.
Mhm.
There's no because to bring just such a young child on into
Mhm.
this global platform, just I don't, you know, I'm a live let live kind of guy. Just I didn't think that a kid can really consent to like he has no idea the
Yeah.
scale of things.
Yeah.
So yeah, we kept him off, and I'm so glad we did.
And then his mom was that she's like absolutely not.
Yeah, his mom kind of had gone back and forth because they did want to get the first dinner with him on camera, and I'm glad they didn't because I just have such a terrible like sense of humor sometimes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she's a very private person,
Mhm.
and I think everyone should just respect that.
Absolutely.
And then yeah, going on TV is not for everybody,
Mhm.
and you know you often don't have total control on how things are portrayed. And that was her choice to do that. And,
Mhm.
you know, the production was very respectful of
Mhm.
the whole situation. So, no regrets on that.
Amazing. What would you say is the biggest lesson you learned about yourself through this process?
Yeah, I think because I often talk about how, you know, pre-pods and post-pods me are two different people. And
Mhm.
yeah, I just realized I had to grow up and a little bit, and there was a
Yeah.
time and a place for a lot of my comments and stuff. And then I also just, you know, realized, you know, my son is, you know, looking at me as an example.
Mhm.
So I need to kind of clean up my act a little bit. That was one of the things that I kind of picked up.
Yeah.
So,
Is there anything like looking back that you would have done differently?
you know what? No, I just don't, living life with regrets doesn't
Mhm.
jive with me.
Mhm.
I think everything happened just the way it needed to.
Mhm. Okay. No, no,
Nothing. I
no.
mean, no, I don't think so. I just, I wish I would have been maybe trying to make the guys laugh just 10% less, you know?
Yeah.
But no, I think everything worked out just the way it needed to.
Okay. So, you had a bunch of friendships on this season of
Yeah.
Love is Blind, but in particular, you and Joe seem to be pretty tight.
It's my buddy.
Yeah. You want to elaborate on that friendship?
Yeah, we're just very like-minded, and just our sense of humor brings us together. He laughs at my jokes, I laugh at his, and I think we all want to surround ourselves by people who appreciate each other. And Joe's he's such a good dude.
Yeah.
So
Who would you say of all the guys are you still like pretty close with?
So thankfully, like the camaraderie is very strong with our cast. You know, the guys and the girls, we have like an Instagram group chat. The guys all have a group chat, and everyone's very supportive of each other. So, you know, I love all those guys. But I probably hang out with like Brendan, Joe, Dylan. Dylan actually went to my gym. We walked past each other 1,000 times before we officially met. But we met at the airport, and he was like, "Don't you go to that gym?" And I'm like, "I've totally seen you there before." So it was just a small world. And those are just, everyone's just such great people.
That's so cool. I always say the friendships are some of the best things that come out of these.
It's so hard to make friends as an adult.
Yeah,
so I was just so forever grateful to meet everybody.
I love it. Okay, so I just played a game with KB that I want to play with you.
Let's do it.
It's just putting you in the hot seat. I'm going to ask you some rapid fire questions, and I want you to answer with the first thing that pops in your head.
Sure.
Okay. Biggest deal breaker in a relationship?
Hygiene.
Heard loud and clear. Who is your celebrity crush?
I don't know if I want to say.
Oh,
I don't know.
okay.
Sabrina Carpenter. All right.
Okay, that's a good one. I like that. What is your love language?
You know, I took the test, and this is such a shitty answer, but it was like split between all of them. And I'm like, I could see myself on that. Like, I think I appreciate all of them, but really like acts of kindness, physical touch, probably somewhere in between there.
Okay. Felt. Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
I knew you were smart. What is one word that describes you in this experiment?
Hopefully just grateful.
Okay.
And you said one word, right?
Yeah.
We'll say grateful.
Okay,
we'll say grateful.
Okay. Favorite thing to do with Luca?
Honestly, just like spending time together. I love holding his hand.
Oh.
Yeah, I just know, I know those days are numbered, right? And that's totally fine. But he just like doesn't see that he's gonna grow up and he's gonna be his own man one day. But he'll be like, "No, Dad, I'm always gonna snuggle with you, and I'm always gonna hold your hand."
Yeah.
I'm like, buddy, yeah, I know that you say that now,
I
but
know.
it's okay, you know.
Just cherishing those small moments.
Yeah.
You always make me cry every time we talk, Luca. I'm like,
I know, it's such an
emotional.
easy button.
Yeah.
On the show, they know what they were doing
Yeah.
too. They would just
Every
be like,
single
"Oh,
time.
tell me about your son." I'm like, "You motherfucker,"
Yeah.
you know.
Cried every single
Just, God
time.
damn it. But it's happy tears, you know.
Yeah.
And again, that was the whole inspiration for, you know, this book series or whatever. It was just, I want him to understand that it's okay to have emotions, right? It's okay to happy cry. It's okay to sad cry, because I think oftentimes, you know, men in our society are just told to like bottle things up and just put your nose to the grindstone. And it's just not healthy, right? And with Megan, something else that just made our relationship so strong was the fact that we could be so emotionally vulnerable with each other. And I had no idea that was so important to me, just to be able to like break down and cry. You know, she could just like, she digs it out of me. So like, so in a way that no other woman has ever been able to do it. So
did you know that was something that you were lacking?
I had no idea that that was so important to me. Just to be able to cry in front of your spouse and not to feel judged, and you know, and we would cry together, and it was everything about it was just amazing.
That was beautiful. Okay, last two. Remember, it's rapid.
Sorry, my bad.
I'm kidding. Are you early mornings or late nights?
Late nights.
Okay. Oh, there's three. Favorite movie?
Red Dawn.
Okay. What is it?
Red Dawn.
Have we heard of it?
Where like the Russians invade.
Okay, heard enough. Just kidding. What would be your death row meal?
not chicken smoothies, that's for sure.
Oh my gosh.
I would probably do like steak and potatoes or something.
in a smoothie with a
I
Crystal
don't-
Light.
Yeah, I don't know if steak and potatoes would blend that good, but yeah, steak and potatoes, we'll say that.
Okay. That was kind of rapid.
Yeah.
It was like medium pace.
I did my best.
You
I
did
my
great.
best.
You did
the
great.
gears are turning. I promise.
No, you did really, really good. I'm just really grateful that you stepped by. I know you guys had a busy day today. So thank you so much for stopping by.
No
and
worries. Thank
chatting.
you for having me.
And thank you for my beautiful gift.
Yes. Yeah. You guys are going to love being parents. And again, it's the greatest privilege ever.
Yeah. I can't wait to read this. I'm going to read this tonight, literally, in our nursery.
Perfect.
So thank you again for stopping by.
Yeah, thank you. It's so nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be back. I need to talk to you after the reunion.
Yes, let me get some pods under my belt and then hopefully get some sleep too. Hopefully, was this okay?
This was great. You did great. After the reunion, you have to come back. We got to chat.
I will.
Okay. And thank you guys for tuning into another episode of What's the Reality. Be sure to follow us on all social platforms at What's the Reality Pod. And I will see you next Wednesday.
Bye.
Bye.
What's the reality? What's the reality?